The grip type that I recommend for accelerate to stop golf is one that allows golfers to accelerate their hands to an anatomical stop at the beginning of the downswing. You can see with this little catapult I've developed, I can accelerate this wooden bar to a stop, a mechanical stop, at the beginning of a golf downswing. And if I had peanut butter, a chunk of peanut butter, in this little spoon I put at the tip of this bar, I could drive that bar to an anatomical stop, and then the peanut butter would fly off the face of the spoon and splat into the ground. You can see it here. If this were an apple on the end of a fork and I accelerate my hands to an anatomical stop, that apple would fly off the fork. If I did it with one of these tools that you can use to help you play fetch with your dog, you can see I could do the same type of motion and that tennis ball flew off right at the ground. It's very simple physics. Now the grip type that promotes that activity is one that aligns the right hand palm perpendicular to the left hand palm. In that manner, when the right hand bends back, it hinges the left hand toward the radius bone of the left forearm. And when the right hand extends, it unhinges the left wrist toward the sharp ulna bone, and it will stop anatomically. And the club cannot pass the lead arm in that way. Of course, there are other sources of acceleration that keep the system going, and I'll go over those in my later tapes. But for now, know that that right hand needs to get on the club in a perpendicular orientation to the left hand palm. Now please watch my detailed video of this grip. It is the most precise alignment and requirement for this type of golf swing. Ben Hogan wrote 19 pages on this type of grip. It was developed and popularized by the late Harry Vardon in the late 1890s or middle 1890s, so there's nothing new about it. It may not look like golf pros are doing this in their swing because we've heard about late releases and stuff, but this is an early correct release of the hand so that bigger body parts can keep accelerating your whole golf swing through. Now Vardon didn't invent the grip, he popularized it. He noticed a young amateur doing very well with it and adopted it for himself, and he was credited with modernizing the golf swing. He was the father of modern golf. So this method is over 100 years old. Please go over the grip, adopt it for yourself, and you're going to be one long, straight-hitting golfer with less effort than you ever thought possible. In fact, not much more effort than it takes to give a child a good, strong push on a swing.